Alright, hello folks, welcome back. Just gonna make a relatively quick video about how to find one of the more essential pieces to base building, the multi-purpose room, which is very, very important. The multi-purpose room is basically a base piece that, as you can probably guess, is multi-purpose. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to find that. Aurora. So this cloud bank over here, there's over there. Right. Yeah, right over there. That unmoving cloud bank. I think that's it. Let me just get out of the water so it's not bouncing. Yeah, right there. So I'm going to go that way to find the first of the Degassi bases. Now, the Degassi was actually another ship that also came into the system and also got shot down. And you'll actually see the Aurora getting shot down in the opening cutscene of the game. Oops. No, don't do that. But yeah. Oops, sorry, paper face. Wreckage. Anything interesting down here? Oh, I think I've been here already. Meh. Okay, this is a different red rasp, so cool. Or maybe it's the same one. I don't really know. Not paying attention. Don't care. 300 meters. I know where that is. It's not somewhere I want to go. So this place actually hovers over top of two biomes. This floating island. The first biome is oh, it kind of hovers a bit over the floating islands, which I think are just over this way. Or maybe directly ahead, I'm not 100% sure. It's been a while. And also, the other biome that it hovers over is the Grand Reef. Okay, so yeah, right about here. Anyway, not too concerned with either of those right now. Those are for later. Alright, there's the island. Now, believe it or not, there's a reason why it's called the floating island. And that is because it is literally floating. It's not attached to the ground. Now, how that's able to do that is actually these giant pulsating pink things right here. Which I will go and scan one. And I've already scanned a small floater. This is an ancient floater. So big, and so many of them, they actually separated a giant chunk of land from the ocean floor and floated it up to the surface. Which is where we are right now. Okay. And actually, the rendezvous location is, in fact, actually in here on this floating island, but you don't actually find that out until you go to the guys. Well, there's a story behind it. So, see this PDA here. Obviously, they were here at some point. But I am not going to grab this. Ah, screw it. I don't care. I'm not too concerned with the story. You guys can figure this out later.
Picking up multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
Multiple energy signatures.
Integrating new PDA data.
But on this island is actually the remnants of a base created by the Degassi survivors, who are people who their ship got shot down and they crash landed here, and they were actually managed to survive for a while, but unfortunately something less than great happened. And in truth, I'm actually going to reveal that to you right now. Self-scan.
Self-scan complete. Foreign bacteria count has reached statistically significant levels. No adverse effects detected. Be vigilant for symptoms.
So yeah, I am infected. And it's all your guys' fault. Just kidding. Don't need all of these. I need one. There's actually several other plants on here I want to harvest, but I'll come back here later because I like my garden. But I will scan everything while I'm here. So, the Degassi guys, they built a base on this island, And we're good for a while, but they act from according to the various story things you can unlock, they didn't last long enough, and they actually decided to go back in the water to try to see if they could survive better. And yeah, I'm just gonna come over here and get a few things that are very important to me, namely base pieces. And actually, usually when I start a new game, I go straight to this place to grab those base pieces blueprints after I get my scanner, so that I don't have to, you know, build a crappy base and then build a better base later. Plus, there's a bunch of other things over here that are useful, like the bulbo tree. For survival mode, it's actually good for water. You can also plant it in a planter later on, once you get a planter. And yeah, it's decent for food, decent for water is what it's big for. Ow! What the hell? Okay. Where's my light? It's dark. But this island has a few things on it that are useful for bases, and a matter of you can actually see part of one right up there. Back up, right there. Right there, you can, right where my crosshairs are, that's actually a little mini base sitting on top of a mountain. And I'm trying to make my way over there, but the game doesn't really want to be overly cooperative right now, it looks like. Okay, let's continue this way, following this path. Okay, I think I know where this is going to take me. Okay, there's the crabs. Oh, I know where I am. In the crappy valley between hills. Look, a stupid, scary crab. I'm gonna cut you. Hold still, I'm trying to cut you. Now I can scan your ass. Alright, light. Give me light. It's too dark. One other thing over here I want to scan. And I'll grab a sample just because it doesn't really take that much space. I can drop most of them and I'll still be able to get one, so cool, cool. This actually leads down to a beach, I think. Sorry I'm moving so slow. If I start sprinting, the light turns off, so I can't really see where I'm going. Okay, yeah, so there's a beach right there. So I want to go back up this way. What others? One other. Oh yeah, there's a couple other plants in here too that I want to grab. One in particular is actually a a method by which I am able to. Ooh, nice. Yeah, there's a number of things over here that are useful, especially in survival mode, where you got to worry about eating and drinking. And by drinking, I mean water, not alcohol. Okay, going up, following the path. I'm not really sure where this goes. That does not go where I want it to go. Ow. Oh, wait, hang on. Am I getting close? No. Eventually I'll find where I want to go. But yeah, there's actually 3 little bases on here. One is half buried under a landslide. And 2 others on top of a mountain. Oh, damn, where's this leading? A scary drop. That's great. Why the hell would anyone want to come up here? Okay, cool, I guess. Oh, frickin' dark. My flashlight's already half dead, too. That's annoying. I might have to resort to flares again. And that's not fun at all. Okay, no, I think I'm making progress. I don't like running on this island in the dark. It's just so freaking hard to find where you are. I'm so lost. Oh, come on, bring the sun back out. Oh, I came out of there. Damn it. Okay. Let's go this way, I guess. Alright, this was supposed to be quick, but it's not very quick, apparently. Bulbo tree. Leads down to a beach. Jaffa cups. What the hell is this? Just lead back to the water. I'm gonna be not pleased if it is. Oh no, it's down there. Okay. I think now I'm beginning to go where I want to go. I want to go right now. As in not left. Or sorry, left, sorry. As in not right. Oh god. Okay. Give me a moment. Okay, sorry about that. Continuing. Oh, another thing I can scan. Sweet. Yes, yes. Yeah, I'm close. So this is good. Lantern fruit. So you can plant these in indoor planters, and if you happen to be using a bioreactor for a power source, those things are actually really, really, really good. You can just plant them in your wherever you want to build them. Ha! There we go. Found it. And they'll keep producing fruit, which you can then dump in the bioreactor, and it will basically power your base, which is awesome. I love it. So lantern fruit are great. Oh look, the sun's finally coming out. Awesome. Oh, go away. I will cut you. Fucking things. Oh, there's another one. Yay! Oh, let's play. Come on, bring it on. Good. Stop chasing me. Alright, so exterior grow bed. This is good for bases. Marble melon, also good for bases. And survival mode. I'll have to come back for these things later. Chinese potato, food source, good for survival mode. And yeah, so this, you can see it kind of got landslided. Multi-purpose room. So this is definitely very important to have because it's real handy. You need it to, you know, build stuff in. And it's way better because right now all I have access to is like scanner rooms and a bunch of these shitty ass tiny corridors. Okay. I guess. Snag that. And that thing is actually part of the story, and you can definitely tell it is not made by humans. Oh, wall putter, nice. Another base thingy. Alright, let's actually go inside the base proper. Bulkhead, another thing for bases. This actually adds structural support, and if you happen to get a leak in your base, you can close it, and it'll, you know, cut off water leaking in. So that's definitely useful.
New blueprint acquired.
Already, okay. Boing. Boing. Alright, what's this? A battery, I can definitely use that. Definitely use this.
Integrating new PDA data.
And another one. Oh. Is that everything? Oh, okay. Well, cool. So that's the little base here. Got everything I, you know, scannable wise. So I've got now a couple of different smaller base things. Now I need to get up there. Fortunately it's daylight, so I don't need my flashlight anymore. I think I might be able to scramble up that way. No. Definitely go up this way, I think. Let's sprint, you mofo. Alright. Get up there. No, don't do that. There we go. Alright, so sprinting time. Gotta be careful going up the mountain. fall, I will definitely die. Slow down a bit here. Okay, nearing the top. There's the Aurora way over there. Oh, stop that. Alrighty. Okay, so we already got this stuff, so we're good for those things, scannable-wise. Alright, so the big thing worth scanning in here is literally this.
Integrating
The observatory.
data.
And though it doesn't really have a practical function, per se, if you want to build a base someplace with a really cool view, either underwater or above water, get your materials, build it, and when it's not filthy like this one, it actually looks pretty dang cool. So, definitely not a waste of time to get it, in my opinion. I love building bases, so that's, you know, for me, that's definitely something I want to get. At least getting down from here is easy. Okay, and next we're going over there, which as you can see is actually going to be a heck of a lot easier. There's actually a little, I think the pathway's not as bad, and I can actually climb kind of straight up the mountainside too, a little bit. Not that I really need to. Haha! Shortcut! Not a huge one, but still a shortcut. Almost there. And voila! We are at another one. I don't need that. Do need... Oh, for crying out loud. Grab that. Thank you.
Integrating new PDA data.
And that is definitely something you want. Indoor grow bed. Another good survival thing. Definitely want it.
New blueprint acquired.
Now, in truth, even for on this particular mode I'm on, which is Freedom, having the grow beds is useful because you can grow things that are materials-wise very useful. So, for example, let's see. The external grow bed, I can grow creep vines as well as ghost vines and a few other things that I can, you know, harvest later to build or otherwise make, and rather than having to go hunting for them all the time. What else is there? And interior-wise, what can I build on the inside that's a useful product? Can't actually think of anything, but it's decorative, so it looks. I like it. Oh yes, right. The plants, the bulbo tree and the lantern fruit tree, are both good because the lantern one is good because you can use it to make or power your bioreactors. Is there ground or anything when I jump? Leroy Jenkins!
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And if you're going to use a bioreactor to power something, like either a small base somewhere, you definitely want a steady supply of biofuel, which is anything that's like a fish or a fruit or some kind of plant or anything really. So having one or two of those lantern fruit trees growing inside the base right next to the actual bioreactor means you have a steady supply of basically fuel for it. And eventually it'll burn through whatever you put in it, and you just grab some more and toss them in there. So even if you leave your base for like, 7 or 8 days and it powers down, it's still going to have the fuel it needs, and the plants will continue to grow even though the power's off. So it will always have a steady supply of fuel, and that's actually something I figured out. Same with marble melons and Chinese potatoes. You can use those as fuel too. But the bioreactor actually comes in handy when you're still up on the surface, but don't have a lot of light. And light is basically solar power. When you're up close here, like in the safe shallows where I'm going to build my base, solar power is what's going to power your base. Anyway, so that was the first Degassi base that you can scan. There's some 2 other ones with scannable things in them that are other base components, but we'll worry about those later on. Right now I have the multi-purpose room, which is the big one that I really want. It's super important to have it, in my opinion, just because it has the most space to build things in out of all of the currently available stuff. Now, there's actually a deal, not a deal, so an update that came out. I think I mentioned it in a previous video, that actually brings an even bigger room that, unfortunately, I don't have that update right now. So, kind of a moot point. Didn't have the opportunity to download it yet. Okay, so there's that. And voila! Alright, so that's the first Degassi base. Got myself the observatory, a couple of grow beds, a bunch of food things that are not really relevant right in this particular game mode, and most importantly, the multi-purpose room. Now I'm going to build my base, and when I come back, I'll show you the base, and then we are going to go and invade the Aurora. Alright, see you guys later.